All my fellow Fibro warriors, I hope you are doing as well as you can be. CJ back again. I just wanted to do a bit of a summary of my last few videos that I know you struggled with the sound, and I apologise for that. I had no idea the sound was bad. That I can't redo the videos, I wish I could. But if you put the subtitles on, then you should be able to understand most of what I'm saying. So the summary for the symptoms of fibromyalgia are pain, widespread pain, fatigue, muscle stiffness, insomnia, depression, IBS. Those are the ones that in the UK the NHS website recognise. Now there are tons more. And the thing with fibromyalgia is everybody experiences it differently. So one person will have more pain than fatigue, another will have more fatigue than pain. Some will have non-stop pain, some will have pain on and off. Some people will have good days, some people will have bad days. Some people stay in a bad day. Yeah, this one. Although it wasn't like that my whole life, I have to say. Getting a diagnosis. Yes, I got my initial diagnosis in 1980 when I was 20. I'm now 60. For the first 2 decades, it wasn't recognised. I literally have been laughed at by doctors, ignored by doctors. Some doctors seem to assume it's a sign of a hypochondriac because you've got this invisible illness that nobody can see. Oh boy, they knew what was going on in here. They changed their tunes big time, wouldn't they? So we've got those symptoms. Now there's a lot behind all of those symptoms that I am going to talk about, but I'm just trying to do a summary for you. So you go to in the UK, you go to your GP, you say what your symptoms are. I said in a previous video, perhaps don't go to your doctor and tell your doctor what you think is wrong. I had a lady in the comments say that she had to say to her doctor, could it be fibromyalgia, because her doctor hadn't connected the dots. All I am saying is what I've done, what I've experienced. When I've tried going to a doctor saying, I think I've got X, Y, or Z, you know, it's the case that they think you've been on Google for 2 days and you're suddenly a doctor. Some doctors take great offence at being told what you think you've got. Others may be more accepting of it. There is no one hard and fast rule for people with fibromyalgia. That, in my opinion, is why it's so hard to cope with and to deal with. I had a couple of people talking on a bus, and I was with my daughter, and they were talking about fibromyalgia. It wasn't fibromyalgia at all. And then her friend turned around and said, yeah, I think I've got a bit of that. What? You can't have a bit of fibromyalgia. You've either got it or you haven't. my daughter was digging me in the side as if to say, "Shut up, Mum, shut up, don't say anything." I didn't say anything, but it just goes to show the fact that there's no blood test to prove it. There's no exact science to prove it. All we know is it's caused by a trauma at some point in our lives. A lot of us a trauma in childhood, and then it's reared its ugly head as we've got older. And I've gone right off the point and forgot what I was saying. Yes, so you go to your doctor. If you want to tell them what you think you've got, go for it. I am not telling anybody what to do. Not at all. I am not a medical professional. I am not a doctor. I am just speaking from my own experience and from what has worked for me, in the hope it may work for you. But I know that just as every single snowflake is completely different to every other one, same goes for fibromyalgia. We could have 10 of us sitting here in the room and we'd all be suffering in completely different ways. So you go to your doctor, he or she may diagnose fibromyalgia there and then. If not, they may refer you to a rheumatologist. Again, for me, the rheumatologist said, yes, without a shadow of a doubt, you have fibromyalgia. Here's the leaflet. There's the door. That's it. That's all I got. And then it's up to you in the UK to find out what you need next. Do you need pain management? Do you need physiotherapy? Do you need cognitive behavioural therapy? And again, I can help and tell you what I've tried and what's worked for me. But this is just a summary. I've done a video on things that help me, and I'm just waiting to upload that. I just want to check it over. Ask me any question you like, and I will do my utmost to answer it for you. I'm not saying I can answer every question. Of course I can't. If I can put your mind at rest. Fibromyalgia and ME are not degenerative illnesses. So that means they do not get worse over time. But a lot of people will disagree with me on that, but that's a fact. It's not a degenerative illness. What we have to remember is we're all getting older. And when you get older, things start dropping off and drooping, and you have problems here and problems there. You know, like I said, I'm 60. I've had so many procedures and operations and illness over my lifetime. But the one thing that's going to make your fibromyalgia worse, without a shadow of a doubt, is trauma and stress. And of course you can't avoid those things. You can't. But they will make your fibromyalgia worse. I usually witter on for a long time, but I'm not going to today. I have managed with fibromyalgia to work for 36 years full time, raised my 2 children mainly alone. Well, from when they were 10 and 13, I raised them completely by myself. No help from family, no help from anyone. And I'm very proud of how they've turned out. I really am. They're great kids, and I'm very blessed to have them. I am going to do a video on menopause and how it's affected me personally. Might not affect you at all. Let's hope it doesn't. But I had no idea what to look for. It hit me like a brick wall. I'd never heard anybody talk about the menopause. And still, people don't talk about the menopause. Did you know the menopause never ends? People say, oh, no, I finished the menopause now. No, you haven't. Once you've started the menopause, you're in the menopause until you die. So if you're 80, 85, you're still in the menopause. It's a fact. So, as I was saying, I've had a family. I've raised them. I've worked for 36 years. I've run my own home. And I've done it all with fibromyalgia. The reason I'm in the state that I'm in now is that I had 3 major traumas happen to me within a space of less than 3 months, and it's finished me off. I can't work anymore, which has broken my heart. I loved my job. It was very challenging, but I loved it. I'm nearing retirement age. If the government hadn't changed the retirement age, I would be retired officially by now. But of course, now they've changed it, and my age group doesn't retire until we're 65. Thanks, government. So that's fibromyalgia in a nutshell. But there's no nutshell about fibromyalgia. The ramifications are huge. The symptoms are enough to drive anyone round the bend. You don't know what to try to do to help. It's hard, but I get it. I understand. I get how you feel. I understand how you feel. I want to give you a hug. You know, it's horrible. It's absolutely rotten. And my heart goes out to each and every one of you. I love the way my beautiful community is all chatting to each other and answering each other's questions, and that's what it's all about. This is a fibro friendship group, but I can't say that. Well, not more than once anyway. So there's a lot more to come. There's a lot more to talk about, but that's it for you, if you like, in a nutshell. And I will be doing more videos and going into more depth with things. So please give me a thumbs up on this video if you've found it useful. If you want to give me a thumbs down, that's completely up to you. I'd love it if you'd leave me a comment to say whether this has helped or not. If there's anything you'd like to hear more on specifically, let me know in the comments. Oh, if you can hit that subscribe button thing as well and ding the bell, you'll get notified when there's another video from me coming out. Whoop, whoop. Touch of sarcasm there. But seriously, the thumbs up and the subscribing, it gets set into the YouTube algorithm, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I'm blown away that I've got 356 subscribers. It blows my mind. But I'm grateful for each and every one of you being here. And I love you all. Be kind to yourselves. Don't push yourselves. It makes it worse. Take care. God bless. Namaste. Till I see you again. All the very best. Bye for now.